8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand by.
One of our favorite things to do on Indie Style is to feature Indiana artisans. We love that little, not a stamp of approval, but it's certainly a stamp of excellence. Joining me right now is Carol Bell from Blue Moon Pottery. She is an Indiana artisan as well. We're taking a look at some of your works, and congratulations on, I think it's an accomplishment to achieve that status. Right?
It is really prestigious organization.
What's the process like? You submit samples?
You actually go through a jury process, and it was originally started and sponsored by the state of Indiana, and their goal was to identify craftsmen in their trade, whether it be honey makers or wood turners or furniture makers or jewelers, or we even have a harpist.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I mean, so it's fabulous, and it's really, really a great organization. And this weekend, you're going to be able to come and meet a lot of the artists,
right.
See them demonstrate their work, kind of find out a little bit about their inspiration.
Well, as cool as what's made is, and actually I saw some of your stuff yesterday. I was at the Indiana State Museum with my children, getting them away from screens. Just, you know, a little education on spring break, and I saw your stuff there. But to meet the artists, it brings a whole nother personalization to it, right?
Yes, it does. And the Indiana Artisan Marketplace is not only will there be artists from Indiana, but from Kentucky Crafters Guild as well. So it's really neat. We're going to have some live demonstrations this year, and like I said, you get to go around and talk to the artisans and find out what inspires them, what tools they use.
Oh,
so
very
that's
cool.
really fun.
You actually brought some demonstration stuff
did.
here. How long
did.
have you been doing this?
15 years.
Oh, okay.
15 years as a business. I worked in the corporate world, and then decided one day I saw the movie Ghost, and I thought, oh, I want to...
Did you really?
I did. That was my inspiration, totally my inspiration.
Awesome.
And I thought, that's so cool. She's in the big loft and throwing the big pot, and, you know,
Well,
Unchained
I was
Melody.
going to, but your husband's here, and I don't want to get beat up on television. But you brought some, I mean,
Yeah, I brought some fun things, and one of the things that I love about artists is we really think outside the box and look for unusual kind of inspiration. And we've got our safety glasses on here so we can see. But some of the tools that I brought are to create texture.
Okay.
Anything as simple from a towel that I can make look like a fossil.
Sure.
To leaves that I've coated with rubber latex.
Oh, all right.
And you push it into the clay, and you can come up with some great great textures.
So that's not, you know, some people might think that's stenciled on, but my gosh,
it's not. So you'll see here.
Very tactile.
I have, you know, it creates a
that's
beautiful texture. And then I've brought unusual things, like this dragonfly is from a napkin ring. You can do the same thing, push it down into the clay, roll it out. But I've got some great tools. These are created by an artisan in Kentucky. He hand carves
an artisan for artisans.
An artisan for artisans. It's great. Another interesting texture tool can be your shoe. I mean, just really look at different and interesting ways to create great art.
So when you go to your studio area, you don't necessarily know, I'm going to make this and it's going to look like this. You're sort of free-flowing with the idea?
I am kind of free-flowing with the idea. And like I said, I may have seen something, or feel free to play in the clay here.
Feel free to play in the clay. I like that.
Play in clay. I'm really inspired a lot by nature, so you'll see a lot of elements of that in my work, and I use a lot of natural textiles.
Well, we've interviewed a lot of artists over the years, and I have over decades, and sometimes art isn't always practical, but I think you may have found the perfect marriage between creativity and practicality. Andy Hauser, did you see this? What do you call this?
These are my Tea Love pocket mugs, where after you've had your brewed tea, you just tuck the little bag. You know, once you're all curled up in your sofa and your tea's brewed to your liking, you just take the little tea bag out and tuck it in there, so you don't have to walk all the way back in the kitchen.
Genius.
Or if you're running around a TV station.
Exactly. That's perfect. That's perfect.
You never know where to set the bag. You're leaving stains and drippings everywhere.
But my whole goal is to create things that bring a little bit of joy to everyday living, whether it be tea or, you know, flowers on your table, or, you know, a tray for hors d'oeuvres.
Remind people when the market's taking place.
It is this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 6 on Saturday and 10 to 5 on Sunday. Admission is $10 at the door. Children under 14 are free, and it's a great event, not only for families, but for couples. Men really like this show because you get to go around and sample sample the foods, sample the wines, the locally made beers, chocolate, marshmallows,
There's some music
honey,
as well, right?
Music.
Exactly.
It's really, really a great event.
Hey,
so.
producer Janine, what caller are we taking? 3 and 4. Callers 3 and 4 right now. 239-5555.
555. You're going to win tickets to go to this weekend. And earlier I learned from Sarah this, and I liked Carol's. She did like a little tea shimmy. She went when you're all close you go. So and then Jen Christie's later. So we're going to put it all together, and we're going to have like an indie style dance of some kind. Carol, thank you so much. She has a website as well. If you can't happen to make it to the marketplace, you can see her stuff at the Indiana State Museum, and she has the other locations as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You don't have to make the room sound.
No, you don't have to. It's awesome. It's totally more fun. Something about that though brings out the child, I think, in everybody.
It does.
It really is. It's a little relaxing.
Therapeutic.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. I gotta buy one of these cups.
Well, right?
It's one of those things.
You're right. It's
amazing. Where has this been? All right, guys. There's more indie style coming up right after this, and don't forget, at some point in the show, we're giving away share tickets.
Yeah.